What does R&J stand for? You want to run that by us one more time?
Welcome back to the Copper File Holla, everyone. With us today, we have Josh Trillo.
Josh Trillo in the building.
If you know him from on stage, it's Josh Trillo.
Yeah, very hard to pronounce the A-yay.
Yeah.
I do want to apologize. I just pressed the applause button. It was loud as fuck, so I probably just ruined someone's
I thought you were
day.
going to say that like, we weren't recording
Typical
yet.
applause.
No,
It's
no,
always
we
loud
were
as fuck.
Oh my God.
See
Look
me
at the
at
boy
the
go, dude. Hell yeah, dude. We just got done doing a night at JJ's. The House of Pain, dude.
The Sanctuary.
The Sanctuary.
The Iron Sanctuary.
The Iron Sanctuary. Fucking.
I think that's the only place where, like, if I'm not having a good set, I can, like, get angry about it and be like, you know what? Before I get off stage, I'm just going to say stuff that's not going to make any sense, and it's going to make you guys uncomfortable.
Yeah, I feel comfortable just letting it
That's
ride
the one
there.
mic where you feel
Yeah.
comfortable doing that?
I wouldn't
Really?
do that out at Othello's. I wouldn't do it at Bricktown.
That's wild, because I've seen you do it both places.
No, you haven't.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, you get a little
Oh, no,
loose.
that was a different Caleb. You're right.
You have
Yeah, that was a different.
You have a joke right now about discovering 9/11, and that always just puts the crowd in the
That
weirdest
is-
mood.
It's a tickler.
Hey, some people, there's a few times they've liked it.
What kind of nicotine pouch you rocking over there?
Zemo.
Zemo?
Because when Zin's, like, getting in trouble, Zemo's coming in, dude.
Zemo?
Zemo decided to slide in.
Dude, I think Zemo sounds like it's going to be a part of a class action lawsuit in a few years.
It's
Yeah,
just getting more and more budget.
That's tough,
As
dude.
the Zen drought carries on.
I've seen some Zins lately. They're around more. In Norman, dude. Norman.
I see them every gas station I've been to. I've seen Zins.
I'm going to start raiding the stores like Left 4 Dead.
Yeah, and you still bought Zemos. I see Zins everywhere. I just get these Zemos. It's not good, dude.
Explain that. That doesn't seem right.
That doesn't seem right at all.
Well, the gas station I go to right over here, some days they'll have like they'll have chill and coffee flavor, 6
Real quick.
milligram Zins.
Because gas stations are a big deal here. Is this like a named gas station? Or is this like Sarah's?
Let me look up the
Gas and
name.
pump.
Let me look
Yeah.
up the name real quick. I always forget. It's
I
not like a
drove-
7-Eleven or a Circle K or anything.
I drove past one kind of near the airport when I picked up my wife this weekend, and I think it was called Smiley's.
Ooh.
And
Oh,
it was
it's
just, I don't even think you could get gas there.
That sounds quite budget.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
was. They advertised like beer, wine, smoke
it's a
shop.
Phillips 66.
Phillips 66.
Kind of nice.
Sometimes they partner with OnCue.
And then other times, like the last time I went to, they didn't have any, but they had Zemo. They had like a ton of Zemo. Other days they don't have any Zemo, and they got like 3 different kinds of Zins.
Yeah, of course
it, like,
they had a
changes,
ton
like,
of
every
Zemo.
day.
Obviously, they had a ton of Zemo, dude. No one wants Zemo.
Is it Indian guys that are doing
2 times
Zemo?
before, Zemo was gone.
Would you like a Zemo, sir?
I mean, they
I mean,
They
who's
are
buying
from that
these
region.
things?
Of course
I've
they're
never
from
heard
that
of
region,
them
dude.
before just right now tonight.
No, I'm not taking part in any Zemos, dude.
there's one guy who works there. I like him a lot. He's like he looks like a 20-year-old, and I'm not sure what his accent is, but he's always like, "Hey, what's up, man?" And I'm like, "Nothing much. How are you?" And he's always like, "Just another day." Just another day.
Another
You
day,
meet him at the Caribbean?
another
And then
dollar.
There's there's this other guy who works there,
He's a pirate, dude.
and every time I buy beer, every time I buy Modelo's, he's like, "Again, huh?" And I'm like, "Yeah,
yes, again.
yeah, again." Why would you say that
What do
in
you
front of
think
all these
this is?
people? Why would you do that to me?
He's
That's
drawn to the
fucked.
gold.
Dude, when I hosted the Father's Day show at Bricktown, I went back to the fucking bartender because they weren't serving the green room. And I go back there for beers. And on my like 4th one, he was like, "Another already?" I was like, "Damn, dude, what the fuck?" It's like, my job is done. Yeah, obviously I'm drinking more. These are free. I'm going to get my money's worth, dude.
Oh, I'm sorry. Did no one tell you I don't have to go back up
Yeah,
again?
exactly, yeah. All I have to do is remember Brandon's name. Did I tell you what happened with that?
No.
Brandon wasn't around when I announced him on stage.
What show is it?
The Father's Day show in Tulsa
Oh.
at the club. That was my first time hosting, and I was like, "Come to the stage now." Blah blah. Did some credits, whatever. I was like, "Brandon Killo," and they played the music and just nothing. And I was like looking around. I was like, And then he finally ran on stage. He got up there. He was like, "Sorry, y'all, I was taking the shit."
How long would you say was that?
Too long. It felt like an eternity. It was probably
Okay.
only like 10 seconds, but
Yeah.
just brutal.
Had a similar experience just recently at the Jeff Allen show where our opener, Marty,
Yeah.
I told the boys, I said, we'll start the video, we'll start the show right at 7. And we started the show right at 7, and the video ended 7 o'clock exactly. Play Marty's walk-on music, which happened to be Kenny G, Songbird, for a predominantly middle-aged crowd.
Legendary, dude.
And about 5-6 seconds goes by before I realize, there's no Marty in this room.
God damn, dude. That's
I'm going to have to
brutal.
go in the hallway and get him.
Oh, no.
Let's go ahead and tack on a cool 25
awkward.
extra seconds
Oh,
before he touches the
no.
microphone.
You just like let it play.
Yeah, that's awkward.
And then I got to see the timer whenever I went back into the room. Be like, oh, sick.
Yeah.
What a solid start to
Oh, that's brutal.
25 seconds in.
That's not what you want. I got him pumped up again.
I
Once
should
he
have
came
told
on
him.
stage,
That was my
but-
fault. That was my fault. I should have told him the video had started.
What is that job called that you have? It's not just security. What is it when you?
Oh, it's just sound. They just call it
sound.
Yeah.
Yeah, for those who don't
just
know,
working the knobs.
Josh works the sound booth at Bricktown Comedy Club, and he might tell you to leave if you have your phone out. You fucking idiot!
We sometimes call it the drown booth because I fail constantly.
How do you fail?
Oh, just like getting the wrong song. I want to be so cool, so bad of like just not bothering people in the green room. I'll be like, "Hey, what was your walk-on song?" And they'll say something, and so I'll write it down. My interpretation of what they say, I won't like double check anything at all, and then just go back.
Yeah.
And if it takes 15 minutes, just searching for songs on Spotify until
Oh
I
my
find
God.
exactly what I have scribbled down in the notes.
That sounds brutal.
And several times I have brought up the wrong version of someone's.
I try to pick
someone's mix or
pretty
song.
well-known stuff. Like my first walkout song ever was "What a Fool Believes" by the Doobie Brothers.
Ooh,
And at the time, I won't name him, but the guy working at the time was like, "By who?" And I was like, "The Doobie Brothers, dude. What are you talking about?"
prolific band.
Yeah, it's like it's at least in their top 5. It might be number 1 on Spotify. I'm not really sure. I don't keep up with the Doobie Brothers like that. But "What a Fool Believes" is
I change my
fire.
walk up all the time. What is y'all's walk? Is yours still the Doobie Brothers? What a Fool Believes, or you changed it?
I've changed it every time. I went. Some of us haven't had walk-up music that many times, so I'll just
Yeah.
say what I've done so far.
I'm not all as privileged as you, Mr.
Yeah, dude.
I'm sorry.
Mr. I'm the only one who gets to perform on a Wednesday at Bricktown. Only me.
Get to take away a mic.
It's disgusting, dude. No,
Which like people like walk up to me and they're like, taking a mic, huh? And I'm like, I didn't make this decision. I'm just happy to be there.
People ever walk up to you and just
But
be
yes,
like,
I am happy about it.
what do you take all
Yeah.
the time?
I
Just take.
suggested it. I was like,
disgusting.
do we need another Wednesday, Mike? Do we need another one?
I think there was someone who actually did that. I also don't want to name them, but they went to management. They were like, "What if we just made Wednesdays a showcase?"
I know what you're talking about. I know exactly what you're talking about. And word got around and we're like, oh, fuck that guy.
What if we could take the scene out at the knee?
Oh my god, that's funny. No, I did "What a Fool Believes" by the Doobie Brothers, and then I did a song by Lucky. I can't remember the name of it. And then the last one was "In Too Deep" by Sum 41. It's pretty good.
What is yours, Josh? Fee, fi, fo, fump. You tall bitch.
Is that a song?
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure
By
there's
Doja Cat?
sound effects somewhere.
That'd be
V,
sick.
fi, fo, fum. Tonight
Dude,
I am about to go
I
down.
actually recently found instrumentals for Godzilla's.
Ooh.
that's pretty cool.
That's tight. That's a good
Yeah,
pick.
but no, it's actually Miss New Booty by the Yin Yang Twins.
Hell yeah, dude.
Right from the top.
That's fun. My next one is going to be "Don't Get Close" by Slipknot.
Don't get close.
Yeah, and I know
Okay.
right when it's going to come in.
Scary.
It's
A
gonna
little
be
bit.
dude. I'm gonna scare everybody. And then I'm going to get up there and they're going to be like, "What the fuck?
Hey,
This guy doesn't match." It's like the one Slipknot song I know.
They're like, am I big and strong?
Yeah,
I feel so safe.
Am I big and strong and scary? I feel so scary right now.
Next time, I'm just going to be like, surprise me and see what happens.
I don't think that's a good idea.
I'll tell Josh to do it. I'm sure Josh will
please
come up
don't.
with something funny.
No, it's no good. I picked Not Like Us tonight for... I mean, he was out of town, and he was just like... He was the only one that was like, I don't care what you bring me
Crux.
up to.
Crux.
And so I was like, yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
How do you respond to that?
You riffed on it.
I mean, that would have been
Clean.
awesome. That
Yeah,
would have.
it's a great song.
I have a
Why
bit
not?
about that song, so that would have been a gift from God. If I was gonna pick a walkout song for Caleb, God, what would we pick, Josh?
I wish I was. I bet
6 foot,
someone
7
would
foot.
pick. I wish I was a little bit taller. I wish I was a baller. Which
That's
honestly, I'd
pretty
be
good.
down for.
That's pretty good.
I love that song.
I'd probably play Nickelback.
Oh, dude, I fucking love Nickelback.
Yeah. Never made it as a
you do.
wise man.
Never made it as a wise man. Prison gates won't open up for me.
These hands and knees are falling. Oh. Pretty sick. Pretty fucking sick.
Is Hinder related to Nickelback in any kind of way besides genre?
I mean,
I only know one song.
Did they have
by
like
Hinder.
members of the same band?
I don't know. That's a good question. If we had our
What's a
producer
Hinder
here,
song?
they could Google it for us.
What's a Hinder song?
tell you. I just know their
Lips of an
band.
Angel, I think.
Ooh, yeah.
That's the only one I know.
Were they from Oklahoma?
I
I
don't
think
know.
that was why the reason.
You're hitting hard-hitting trivia tonight, dude.
Yeah, this is
I only have questions, no answers.
Okay, guess
It's not
their
the kind of
monthly
podcast
listeners
this
on
is.
Spotify.
for Hinder.
Yeah.
12 million.
No.
800,000.
6,400.
No, 3.5 million.
Ooh, that's
Now let's
cool.
check Nickelback because I bet it's going to be way more.
I bet it's 15 million.
It's not going to be 15.
I bet it is.
I wouldn't mind seeing a 1B.
Dude, 22.2.
Yeah, dude, they're
Oh,
huge.
okay.
I'm
Okay.
responsible for at least 500,000 of that. I play this. Saving Me has been on repeat for like 6 months in my car.
I've seen Cepeda Cheeks like drink on stage and just start singing Nickelback.
Yeah, I've seen that
seen
also.
that.
Yeah, he gets down.
You don't see it enough, to be honest. I wish more comics would just abandon what they've written or thought to do
And
and
just,
just
sing
start
Nickelback.
singing their hearts
Yeah,
out.
that'd
That
be
would feel
good.
good.
That'd be good.
That would feel nice.
I'll do that sometime for you.
Thank you.
At some shit
Josh, what's
open mic.
better, Portland or Oklahoma City?
Oklahoma City.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think we need
Yeah,
to
it's
take
not
a
even
poll
close.
for
Josh
that.
is from Portland.
Oh, I'm sorry. One's on fire. Yeah, I'll take the other one. Thank
Yeah,
you.
definitely, dude. What? How do you feel about the homeless numbers in OKC?
Oh, it's so nothing. Like,
Yeah,
it does suck that like, want to get real? Want to get real?
I want to get real, dude.
They're pretty far out here, so it's like it's like seeing a person in the ocean and being like, shit, there's not much out here. Like, you made your way
Yeah.
to this corner
Yeah,
out here. Like, there's not much. So, but up there it's just so dense that you have to like put on this like, you have to put on your walking face. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like to get
definitely.
to where you're going.
Definitely.
You have to ignore a lot of stuff you shouldn't be ignoring.
Going
kind
to
of thing.
JJ?
It's like that
dude?
movie with Richard Pryor. I don't know what movie it is, but he starts walking, and this guy's like, "What do you do?" He's like, "I'm getting bad.
Yeah.
I'm getting bad. You're gonna get fucked."
Dude, I'd have like my shoulders up. I would wear like jackets that had holes in them just so no one would bother you, kind of a thing. So no one would ask you for
That's a thing.
anything. Yeah. I called
Put
it.
holes in your jacket. No one will fuck with you.
I called
Do you
it
think I can
commuter
do that?
flash. Yeah.
I have
perfect.
nothing. I can't even afford a whole jacket. Yeah, dude. I don't think I do well in Portland because I see. Were you working the door on Tuesday night when a homeless guy walked up wearing a dress and he had a flower in his hand?
Yeah.
I was like, oh, a beautiful lady.
Yeah.
He was very dirty, and I think he was. Correct me if I'm wrong. I think he was trying to offer you one of the flower.
Yeah, I'm sure in exchange for preferably money or drugs, but I mean, you
Could have
know,
been a sex act.
it could have been a sex thing. It could. To be frank, I thought because of the heat,
Yeah,
I thought he was wearing the dress to stay cool. I didn't think he was necessarily making a statement.
that could be it. It's like built-in AC.
Hey, that's his right either way.
Yeah.
If you're a dude, just want to be a dude wearing a dress, and just a dude wearing a dress,
No undies.
You run with it.
Yeah, I was at work
Yeah.
the other day, and when I was getting out of the car, when I arrived at work, I felt my pants rip right at the crotch. And all day, I was just trying to keep my legs together so it didn't rip more. By the end of the day, it had pretty much made its way to my back pocket, so I'm pretty sure some people saw my undies. But I will say the breeze was amazing. I was like, this is pretty nice.
You were sitting like a royal.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. I was very ladylike that day.
A prim lad.
A prim lad, dude. I curtsied whenever people said thank you. It was nice. And then I threw them away. These are loud cans.
Yeah,
The Modelo's.
The Modero is very loud.
Do you guys remember that whole thing that happened like a long time ago with Sun Chips, where it got on the news where like the bag was too loud?
What? No.
Do you guys remember that? This is on like Good Morning America.
What?
And like people like
Yeah.
Sun Chips came out with like these new bags. and
Recycled
people-
bags made from recycled material. I do remember that because it was an issue in my high school.
And I remember people like they like were interviewing people and they're like, "Do you see how like loud this is?" And they're like feeling the bag, and this was like a big story.
What the hell?
People
These-
tried to sneak Sun Chips in their backpack, but they were the recycled bags. So every time you
So
loud, just be like punching, just 10 on 10. It was crazy.
It's the worst chip to try to sneak in. Did they ever do blood drives at your high school?
Never. I still haven't ever given blood.
I wouldn't recommend it. I have O negative blood, which means I can give to anyone, but I can only accept O negative.
Savior.
Dude, they get your number and they blow your shit up.
Yeah.
I signed up for it because it was a way to get out of class, and I was like, fuck it. And I was supposed to go after lunch, so I was like, this is good. I'll get some food in me. Then I'll go give blood. And then they called me before lunch, so I ran to the vending machine, downed like 2 bags of pretzels, did nothing, almost passed out. I like laid down on the floor in class after lunch. It was brutal, dude. Giving blood sucks.
They give you a cookie.
No.
They give you orange juice.
They had like a table of snacks, but I think I've told this story before on here, but this kid, he was walking out and they were like, "Are you good?" And he was like, "Yeah, I'm fine." And he was walking and he fainted on the table of snacks, and the table broke and all the snacks went up in the air. He like died. It was crazy.
You might as well have.
Yeah.
Ruined all the snacks. He's not going to recover from that for another 3 or 4 grades, however many.
It's
until
the
you move to next
worst,
school.
dude. It's like the biggest needle you've ever seen. And then they're draining you of your life force, dude. It's a nightmare.
I've never given blood. I'm pretty sure. I don't know what blood type I am, but I wouldn't be surprised if I'm the universal receiver.
Yeah, that
'Cause I
makes
take and I take and
It
I
sounds
take.
about right.
Ooh,
That sounds
never
about
give.
right. I'm a
I-
giver, dude.
I just had mine. Like, I just figured it out. Went to the doctor and have already forgotten exactly what it was. I don't think it matters. I don't think it makes any kind of difference, like, in life. Pretty sure you're set. I'm pretty sure if you need blood, they'll check it then, and then you'll get more blood.
They'll
of that
figure
kind.
it out, dude. I'll be there
Yeah.
to save the day.
Yeah,
Don't even worry about it, dude.
exactly.
I'll be right there with O negative blood. Dude, I would give you blood for sure.
Yeah.
I'd give either one of you guys
You know what
blood.
I've donated?
But then we'll have blood vendors.
Stool samples.
Shut
Have you
up.
guys ever given a stool sample?
You
can
have
donate
not
that, huh?
donated a stool sample. It's a
When
lie.
I was like younger. I can't remember when, but I did have to give one at some point.
They saw you at elementary school. They're like, this child has phenomenal
He's got
stools.
amazing poops.
He should donate this.
Donating poop.
That's disgusting, dude.
It's pretty awesome. Yeah, I've never given blood. I'm probably never gonna. I don't think I want that. I don't want them to call me after and be like, "Dude, there's something wrong with you." I'd rather not know.
Well, I had smoked a lot of weed leading up to that, and I was like, I don't know if I can give if they find weed in your blood. But I never got a call, so whatever. It's just a bunch of like sassy black ladies. You doing all right? Yeah, I'm fine.
How long does it take?
Longer than you want. I was probably on that table for like 10, 15 minutes.
That's it. 10 or 15 minutes.
How much blood do you want them to take,
Okay.
Josh?
Okay. Well, my only experience is giving plasma, right?
Oh, I've never done that.
That can take like up to an hour.
Oh
Whoa.
my God.
No. Of just sitting there, not counting the I've spent easy 2 hours waiting in line.
Oh my God.
From the time you walk in that door, it's like a full 2 hours before you leave. 45 minutes of that at least or so is like on the table with like a huge needle.
I've heard it's a big ass needle. Is that where they took
it's
it
so
from?
wide.
Is that the
it's
spot?
excessive. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh my! Look at his arm,
Be
dude.
only that.
Let me see.
He's got wounds.
Look at that. You see the bump? Scar tissue.
Whoa.
It's like an Easter egg.
No,
under
I'm
your
never
skin.
going.
No, that sounds
please,
terrible.
Yeah, you shouldn't. You shouldn't. It's a last resort kind of thing. And you see the people in there, and immediately you're like, this is not where I should be. After I do this, and go buy some more. I'm going to reassess my life decisions. That's what I'm going to.
You like walking there with headphones. It's like, cut my life into pieces. This is my last resort.
It's just fucking My Chemical Romance on repeat.
Yeah, exactly.
Uh-oh.
I did that when I got off stage this week. I put a fake gun in my head and I was like, this is my last resort. Fucking bombed my ass off, dude.
It's awesome.
Yeah, it was fun. I started with talking about your gay affairs with homeless people, and that did not do well. There's a bunch of black guys at the front, and they were like, we don't fuck with that gay shit. Yeah.
I remember that.
They weren't down with that at all. I thought that would crush, dude. Literally crushed.
Yeah, they were with me. They're like, we support Caleb.
They loved you going in because you did well at the roast.
Yeah. I did. Roasted a black guy, and I got respect.
You're making black friends?
Yeah.
Wow.
That's surprising.
They called him the N-word, dude. Like in a nice way.
Whoa.
Yeah.
I really would never have ever seen that coming.
It doesn't make sense.
It's risky at first. It's like trying a new joke. You know?
Being called
you
the
gotta try
N-word
it.
is like...
No, saying it to a black person. Which, mom and dad, if you're listening, I don't do that.
Oh,
This is a bit.
You're still working on getting those friends, though, right?
Yeah.
It's a work in progress.
Although I have too many friends.
Yeah.
You will one day.
I don't know. What,
One day.
what qualifies as a friend?
Someone I fist bump at the open mic. That's a friend.
Yep, that's about it.
Yeah,
After that point, I will physically lay my life on the line for you.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fair. I have too many friends then also.
It's
Sometimes I fist bump people. I'm like, why did I do that?
Yeah.
get back here. My hand.
You don't deserve that, dude. It's fine. Josh, what's going on in your world, buddy?
Shoot. Not a whole lot, man. Just working.
Looking
for work.
We want to get down to the nitty gritty with Josh, dude.
Doing shows. My girlfriend just got back, so I can stop jerking off. She was out of town for days.
Ugh, that's brutal.
For like 10 days.
Oh my god.
Yeah. So I like on the day she was set to due back, huge mass cleaning. She doesn't know. She even commented. She was like, "Wow, it's so clean."
That feels
She's finding
nice.
out now.
Where'd she go? Did she get flown out to Miami?
She flew out to Denver. Then she went to Vegas, city of sin,
Whoa.
without me.
Whoa.
Insisted, in fact.
She go see the Chippendales?
Yeah, I'm sure.
my
I don't think so.
God,
She
dude.
said she went to several museums, but
What the fuck?
that might be code. That's probably code.
She went to the penis
Saw
museum,
several
dude.
peni.
Oh
Yes.
my God.
I don't even want to think about it.
I love that you said
They're
peni.
probably twisted all into pretzels, and there's a show where they sling them over their shoulders. I've heard.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
You guys don't do that? You guys don't do that with your leg? You don't sling them over your... Oh, that's me. That actually happens to me. I get slung over the
No,
shoulder.
dude. I get ready to take a shower and I look in the mirror and I'm like, it's a pretty good day. That's my relationship with my wiener.
I'm not looking at that thing without a hand on it.
Yeah, pretty
No way.
much. Pretty
I
much.
can't. My confidence can't handle it. It needs to have been addressed.
Caleb, I
before-
bet you are packing a
before review.
missile, dude. I bet you're hung like a horse, dude.
Missile is a good way to describe what probably Caleb has between his legs.
Yeah, dude.
No, I have a pussy. So what's going on with you guys?
I'm gonna leave.
That's like my bit with girls where I'll be like, I don't have a penis. I don't have that.
That's nice.
Yeah. And then like when I see them naked, I'm like, where's your dick and balls?
You're like, oh, I can only bang you with my tongue and my feelings.
You go, wait. I thought I was signing up for feminine dick and balls right now.
That's
what he's after.
Cody's new joke. Where he talks about where he's like hooking up with a girl and he's like, it was really weird. Like, we're like, this is so stupid. It's like not even a good joke, but it's just funny to say. Where he's like, I was hooking up with this girl and it was really weird. Like, where like your pussy should be. Like, it was like really hairy, and they were like a dick and balls. Like that's weird, right?
What the fuck?
Have you guys heard that? Which is like the dumbest thing. Cody, if you're listening to this, that's a stupid fucking joke. But honestly, it's pretty great.
I'm not gonna lie. We talk to him constantly. I don't think he listens to this podcast at all. I don't think he listens. I think most people don't listen.
It would be very fun if he did listen, though, and had like several spreadsheets going about it. He had like pins.
It's
and
one or the
string
other.
and-
Yeah, it's one or the other. He either doesn't
All
listen at all,
dedicated to
or
it.
he is taking notes and psychological evaluations of Caleb and I every time he listens.
Onyx used bide. Onyx used bide.
One of the two, dude.
Cody's a good hang because like he'll say like crazy stuff. I wasn't there for this, but he was saying how like he was with his girlfriend, and he went to. They were like in an ice cream place, I think, and one of the ice cream machines wasn't working, and they told him it wasn't working. He's like, "Well, like I'm gonna leave and come back later, and if it isn't working, I'm gonna bring a gun."
Oh, yeah, he was an Incredible Pizza.
Oh, Incredible
He was
Pizza.
trying to, dude.
Oh,
He was trying to get a cinnamon roll. And
was trying to get a cinnamon roll. I
They quit
butchered
making
this.
cinnamon rolls, and he was like, "I'm gonna come back with a gun." And they were like alarmed because
They were like, "What?"
obviously,
Dude, yes.
an autistic white man just said he's gonna come back with a gun. That's a red flag.
Dude, score one for Cody.
It's pretty sick.
In the game of life, that's a point.
And the way he tells it,
Maybe
his
2
girlfriend
points.
thought it was like the funniest shit ever.
Good.
Yeah.
My wife would
hanging around the
freak
right people.
the
I worry
fuck
about that
out
guy.
if I said that to a stranger. I get in like road rage and she gets mad. I like wish wrecks upon people.
You ever have someone in the car and like forget that you have terrible road rage? So then like something will happen that's very incidental, and you'll be like, "Oh, you fucking
Yeah,
like and
yeah.
just go off on something," and then be like, "Oh, yeah, that was them not using their blinker,
Yeah.
or just going fast in the lane adjacent, like literally
Yeah,
nothing."
Pretty much. I
just be
was
like, "Whoops."
I was driving Dace to JJ's recently, and he was in the middle of talking, and I was like, in the middle of him talking, I was like, "God damn it!" He was like, "What, dude?" I was like, "Oh, nothing. What were you saying?" I had to like play it cool.
2 cars in front of you applied their brakes, and I just don't know why. We're on a highway; it's 70 miles an hour. What are you doing?
I'll be in the car with my wife, and I'll be like, "Hope you get in a wreck," when someone like cuts me off or something, and she'll be like, "Tyler," I'm like, "Well, I don't know if they die. I just hope they have to pay large sums of money for being dumb."
But I know based on their driving, they don't have family that loves them. so-
Exactly, dude. They're fucking... Dude, I'm tired of this. Since we're talking about it, I keep getting, like, attractive young women driving, and they're, like, on my ass in the car. Like, they're just riding my bumper, like, for miles. And you try to switch a lane, and they'll switch too, because they're like, "Oh, he's going fast." I'm like, "No, bitch, I'm trying to get away from you."
And you know they're attractive because after you pull over and try and fight them,
No, I can see, dude. They're fucking 3
He's
feet
already-
behind me, so I can see them.
He's already followed them home, and he gets out here and he's like, "Oh, I'm sorry."
I have like my whole family in the
Flipping
car.
You, he just
It's like a 16-year-old senior in high school.
Well, it's bad because like sometimes I'll get mad, and my 3-year-old will be like, "It's okay, Daddy." And I'm like, "Oh fuck, dude, this is getting
darn
out
it,
of
they've
hand.
seen it. The most simplest of our kind.
This is getting out of hand, dude. It's not good."
Children, darn it.
I did this thing where I went golfing with someone like a while back, and we were drinking. And when I first like, I have to get used to the golf cart, so I drive kind of slow.
I bet you do. It's a little big for you, huh?
It is. Yeah, it is. It is
I gotta like
yeah,
reach
I need
the pedals.
yeah, I need help with that. But like, I drive it slow
Good one,
to
Josh.
get used to it, and the more I start drinking, the crazier it gets.
Oh yeah.
Get crazy with the golf cart.
By the time I'm on like hole 15, it's loosey goosey, dude. Real loosey goosey.
Dude, whenever I was like 7 to 9 years old, I crashed a golf cart at Tanner's house and was
Tanner?
never allowed back there.
Tanner Ralph.
No, not Tanner Ralph, just a
I like how
Tanner.
you say
Growing up.
Tanner, like we're like, oh, Tanner, man,
Oh,
what
Tanner.
a good, what
You
a
know,
good hang, Tanner.
Dude,
is.
I've crashed at Tanner's house 100 times. We've all
From
been
growing
there.
up, you guys know Tanner.
Who among us hasn't been there? Dude, I worked at
Tanner
a golf
Carroll.
course.
Shouts out.
For my first job, I worked at a golf course, like in the kitchen. And the guys who would like clean the golf carts and stuff would come in at lunch. And they all came in laughing. And this one dude looked really embarrassed one day. And I was like, "What's so funny?" And they're like, "This dude crashed a golf cart into the pond." I was like,
Dude.
he was texting and driving, just went straight into the pond, dude.
I like how golf
That's
is
a
the
good
gentleman's game, but it's also like degenerate alcoholics.
Dude, post-pandemic golf is a nightmare.
Oh, where do you put the beer in golf?
They got a
Like
cup
everyone
holders.
talks
In
about
your
drinking
bag,
as you
in your
go,
hand.
but like
Never
like
let
the
go of
caddy
it.
bag.
Guys
and the
bring
golf cart bag?
coolers, or if you buy a bunch at the shop, they'll give you like a bag full of ice, and you just pack them in there.
A bag full of ice.
Yeah, like a plastic bag.
Last time I brought a
Oh.
flask.
trashy.
A
I'm
flask.
a flask guy now. You guys want to see my flask?
Yeah,
a
dude.
flask.
That's liqueurs. See that bottle of Tito's over there he's been working through?
Dang, all on your own.
Damn, that's a cool flask.
Ooh. What? Why is it urban?
Yeah, what's up with that?
You guys like it? It's got my initials on it.
Oh,
You
I
drink-
thought that was for country music, but it actually is your initials, huh?
Country music.
Country music.
I need a flask. I have a wedding I have to go to in February.
We'll see it.
Yeah, I'll see
You
it.
want to see it?
Oh, a flask. Oh, you need flasks for what? Yeah, they don't give
For
them.
dry weddings.
They don't give them to you.
Yeah,
That's right.
it's my.
I already really have to
Wait,
pee.
so you can go to
I'm
a
sorry.
dry
Oh my
wedding
God.
and still show up with a flask, and they won't be like, no, no, no.
Well, I need one smaller than that so it
That's
can
okay.
fit in my like jacket pocket, like for the blazer.
Oh, I see. But still to like discreetly like hide the.
Yeah, because
I
my
see.
sister's getting married and she's never had a drop of alcohol, and I don't think she's gonna start at her wedding.
It would be so funny to just have a wedding, be like, this is a dry wedding. And then flasks just act as
Yeah.
free passes to
Yeah,
be like,
for sure.
be belligerent as fuck. Be like, just,
Definitely, dude.
you got your flask?
I'm hoping I can
Alright.
talk my brother into it. My brother is he's less of a drinker, more of a smoker. So maybe I'll just give him some of my flask. He'll give me part of whatever he's
Dude,
got.
Have him be your mule.
That's it.
Have him be your mule
That's the
for
thing.
several flasks.
He's a lot bigger than me, so
Yes.
we'll make it work.
Bigger coat, more pockets.
Exactly, dude.
Sew a couple in there. No
perfect.
big deal. You honestly don't even really have to sew pockets. You could just sew Ziploc bags to the inside of his jacket.
I really like where you're going with this. He's my booze mule.
Why so? Staple.
He definitely doesn't listen to this, so I'll have to run that by him in
It's gonna
person.
be fine. You really don't have to run it by him though.
No, I
what
could
a
just
fun
do
surprise that would be.
I could just do it.
To be getting on your clothes and be like, this feels a little tighter than it should.
Yeah, I'll be like,
Than it did
I'll
before?
I'll bring your jacket to you tomorrow.
Mhm.
Just leave it at my house. I'll steam it for you so it's not wrinkly.
It's no problem.
And he's got 6 Ziploc bags in there. It's the perfect plan, dude. You feel better, Caleb? You feel better now that you peed?
Yeah.
Jesus, dude.
So much pressure.
It's not that much pressure. It's just Josh, dude. He's our homie. It's fine.
such a big potty for such a little boy.
It's a big toilet. I could fall in there.
You could fall in
I
there,
almost
dude.
fell in the toilet last week. I didn't. It was like late. It was like 3 a.m. Went to go pee.
Yeah.
But I decided to sit down because I was tired.
Yeah.
But the seat was up, so I just.
Dude, if I'm at home, I sit down like every time I pee. Because if not, there could be pee everywhere.
Yeah.
Sometimes you just like you start to pee, and it's just.
Sometimes I don't want people to hear
That
it.
is unfortunate.
It's a real problem with my kids because they've noticed that you can stand up to pee, but they're not tall enough for any toilet to stand up to
Yes.
pee, but they want to.
They're shooting.
Yeah, and so like if I take them to the bathroom like at the store or something, I'll go to pee and it'll shoot all crazy, and I'm getting worried that they think that like that's how it's done.
Right.
They're like, oh, I need to pee all over the walls.
Oh, it's
before
left
I-"
to right?
Yeah,
It's left to
yeah.
right? Okay.
You got to find it. Oh, okay, I get it now.
You want to go over the edges. No, that's no problem.
It's horrible,
like
dude.
drawing, like coloring. No problem.
Parenting is so hard, dude. I have like, because you think like you forget all these like things you have to teach them. So like just very basic stuff. You're like, oh, you don't know this? No, of course not. You're 3. Obviously, you got to. Dude, my oldest turns 5 tomorrow.
Dang.
Yeah,
Happy early birthday, but dang.
I'll pass it on, dude. It's weird.
Yeah, Leo
Yeah,
likes punching.
he does like.
He's a big
Punching?
puncher.
He wanted to fight. He wanted to fight Caleb when he met him.
Rammed his head into my stomach. No, he's a good dude.
Yeah,
He was using words that I was understanding. Caven was not.
which is weird because Leo's the autistic one.
It's interesting.
He's got more trouble with speech.
Caven was talking. I was like, man, I don't know what you're saying, but you're holding a toy. That's a pretty cool toy.
He'll like say a lot of words, but when he gets around new people, he starts mumbling and just saying nonsense. And he just panics.
What if one day I was
actually a really good trait.
Speak
he
up.
might be a comic one day.
He might.
That's actually pretty solid.
Every time I leave,
that trait has wheels.
every time I go to do comedy, like today I left and I was saying bye to him. He goes, "Daddy, you going to do calling me into a microphone?" And I said, "Yeah." He said, "That's fun." He walked in on me practicing jokes. I was in the shower. He goes, "Who are you talking to?" I was like, "I was practicing jokes." He's like, "Jokes?" And he started looking around for the jokes. And I was like, "No, jokes are like a thing you say that make people laugh." He was like, "Oh," like he understands what I'm saying, but he definitely doesn't. So you never know, dude. I might have a little comic in my hands.
Dude, that's cute as hell.
Dude.
That's so adorable.
They're the best.
Also, I cannot imagine like going through like the pre-show setup or the pre-mic setup of just like do bit tonight, like walking through that, and then having you have 2 pairs of just new to the world eyes, like watching your every single move,
all of
learning, and just being like, "Yep. Okay, this is totally rational behavior right here."
Yeah.
See where he pivots and turns around and is like, "Mama."
Yeah, just watching a psycho. Like Justin C donated some microphones to the podcast that didn't work. So then,
Well, that was nice of him.
yeah,
Thanks.
for sure.
Shout
yeah,
out.
appreciate the like paperweights. But they would just carry around the mic, and I'd practice like stand up at my house, and they'd just watch me, and he would just be like right into the mic.
Oh, that's so cute. Though.
You never know, dude.
Yeah.
I might have a little comic on my
One
hands.
day.
JC Pest Control.
Folks, you have so many bugs and mice and all manner of vermin in your home.
In
and
your
it's-
ass.
It's in everywhere. It's in every crevice. It's disgusting, and you need to do something about it. That's where the boys at JC Pest Control come in. Here's what I want you to do. I want you to use the code CV10 for 10% off your first treatment, or CV4 for the month of July. That gets you a free perimeter spray with your first monthly perimeter spray. Josh, do you ever have bugs at your house? Yeah, he's shaking his head yes. And you got to get rid of them. You got to get rid of them. We've covered all the reasons why. They'll make your skin rot.
Yeah.
They'll take over your brain.
You want to know what happens? Look what happened to Josh. No one fucks him anymore because he got bugs.
That's exactly right.
Yeah.
Yeah. And that's all because of the bugs at his house.
Think about crabs. I mean, they don't do anything. JC won't do anything about crabs.
They
You should
might.
go somewhere else for that.
If you have a crab infestation, I think that's kind of on you. I don't think they're native.
I'm thinking about crabs, bro.
Oh. Yeah, no, they won't do
You need to
anything
go to
about
a
crabs.
doctor for
Yeah,
that.
you need to go see a doctor. And I'm sure if you ask the guys at JC Pest Control, they'll point you in a direction
Yeah.
of a doctor. Yeah, because they're good guys. But here's what I want you to do. I want you to call the number 405-500-9261 or visit the website www.jcpestokla.com and use the code CV10 for 10% off your first treatment, or CV4 for a free perimeter spray with your first monthly perimeter spray. Guys, they're going to take care of it. You think it's a problem right now. It's this insurmountable thing that's just taunting you. You have roaches that are just waiting for you every morning going, "We're still not leaving, bitch. We're still here." And you need help. You got to call the guys at JC Pest Control. They'll come take care of it. They'll come take care of it. I had wasps at my house. Guess what? They came in like April. They sprayed. It's July now. I haven't seen a wasp since. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. They were getting in my house. That's a thing that wasps will do. They'll find a crevice in your window or in your fireplace, and they'll get in your house, and they'll harass you while you're trying to watch something. And you don't want that.
Dude, ants, they don't go away.
Ants don't go away. Roaches don't go away. Chiggers don't go away, which 110% sounds like a racial slur, but whatever.
Yeah.
But yeah, you're going to use the code CV10 for 10% off your first treatment, or for the month of July, you're going to use the code CV4 for a free perimeter spray with your first monthly perimeter spray. By the way, that perimeter spray takes care of everything. Everything. Go ahead and name a pest. It takes care of it. You're going to use those codes at 405-500-9261 or www.jcpestokla.com. Back to the episode. Might have a little, I think I'm going to Chuck E. Cheese tomorrow.
I am a super fan, a little bit, of the Copper Valhalla. This is so cool to be here. Thanks for having me.
Dude, of course.
So is this the Spider-Man? Is this the Spider-Man birthday that you're expecting tomorrow? Is that
the oldest, who's turning 5, has moved on to Batman.
Batman.
He's all in on Batman.
Heck yeah.
The
Have
3-year-old.
you seen the Spider-Man Batman compilations?
No.
I'll send you a
Send it my way,
send you
dude.
a fun little video.
Yeah, send it my way. Because he actually did something cool. They got new Lego sets the other day, and my 3-year-old really likes Spider-Man, so he got a Spider-Man set that had like Venom in it. My oldest took the Venom head and put it on the Batman body, and then put the Batman mask over it, so he had that like scary like Venom smile. I was like, dude,
nice, like the Batman who laughs.
Yeah, exactly.
That's awesome.
But yeah, he's all in on Batman. The youngest one is still in on Spider-Man.
Nice.
But I'm more partial to Batman, so like we're watching Batman the animated series. Sorry.
Yeah.
Justice League Unlimited.
Where is it? Like, there's not like a WB streaming service.
Max, dude.
Ooh, Max got
It's
that.
all on Max.
Ooh, Max got that good.
Oh yeah. We were watching Justice League Unlimited yesterday. I was like, dude, just sit down and take notes.
Yeah, you should take him to see Longlegs.
You know what's funny is the oldest one, his first movie ever was Joker. He was like
Joaquin Phoenix, that Joker.
You're gonna learn about mental illness and poverty.
he was like a baby, and he like
You want to see a man get pushed to his brink?
he slept through most of it. But I was like, yeah,
You want to see what it takes to turn me into that?
dude, it came out, and I was like, well, we got to see this. And my wife was like, well, we can't leave him with anyone. Like, he's still like breastfeeding and stuff. I was like, all right, I guess he's watching this movie. Like, I don't know what to tell you.
Yeah, I don't know what to do. He's latched, so he's here for the rest of the video.
He dug it, dude. He was into it.
It's only like, what, 2.5 hours? 2 hours, 50 minutes?
I just want to see.
Robert De Niro gets shot in the head.
I just want to see Caven just
made
like
it all the way to
watching
the
that
end.
scene with De Niro as that late night show and just shoots him in the head.
Yeah, he'd be down for that.
That'd be funny.
There was a time where like we were fighting, like they fought you, and I kept winning, and Caven, just one of them, I can't remember which one it was, they just walked over to the toy stack, and they shuffled around for a little bit, and he came back with a Nerf gun, and he didn't even load it. He just looked at me and he goes, pew, 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 pew. I was like, all right, well, that is how you want to fight.
Yeah.
What can I say,
Especially
dude?
in school.
Well, yeah.
It's also a very Batman strategy to do. We
is
do
very
the
Batman
most least expected thing, which
Yeah.
at the time, I mean, sometimes you got to beat the bad guy.
Sometimes
That's
you
what
just got to
do.
kill him.
Yeah.
That's what it is, dude. I don't know, man.
I don't have kids.
You sure don't.
Josh doesn't either.
That comes to me as a surprise, Caleb. You don't have kids?
Yeah, in the studio apartment.
Weird.
Yeah, it was kind of weird.
But it's your bed just right there behind us.
And the kid sleeps in the closet in the bathroom.
And there's not a wall, but I like to imagine one.
Yeah.
Or like a shower curtain kind of situation.
Yeah.
Hung from the ceiling.
Yeah. Josh,
Sort of a-
how old are you?
33.
33.
Yeah. How old are you, Caleb?
I'm 25.
Wow. And what age were you when you found out you were homosexual?
You told me you were going to ask this, and I was thinking of an answer, but I forgot to think of a clever answer.
It was
No, actually, I told him it was a choice. It's not that I
Which is
knew
just
I was gay. It's
ignorant.
that, you know what?
Ignorant
I'm
as
gonna
can be.
that.
You heard
Shut
that
it
here
down.
first.
Ignorant.
Being gay is a choice. Caleb thinks that.
Caleb knows he is one, so
Obviously.
I don't think it's a choice, but I'm making it my choice.
We're getting an Airbnb
That's my right.
for Blue Whale, and he said he wanted to stay in a gay neighborhood so he could have sex with men.
Yeah.
that makes sense. I see that for him a lot.
I would love it if, as a bit, he just brought a different man to the house every night. That'd be so fun.
Dude.
Come on.
But Caleb writes those kind of bits. You know what I mean? Like he does that kind of like edgy, like
He's an edgelord,
really
dude.
commit to it, like just
your
like,
face,
boom,
edgy.
just kind of push the envelope. You could do that. I want to see. I would actually want to see that. Is there any way you could record that?
I could record that for
That
you.
would be
there's-
a good
Maybe
bit.
there's like a
I would like
ring
to see
camera in the
that
house.
bit.
Where I'm like, guys, let me in.
Camera on that. Let me and Matthew in, or we're trying to make love.
That's exactly what's going to happen.
Guys, is no one going to leave the lotion that I left on the counter? I specifically left it. There's like a visual thing that I would like to see. Come on. Fine, no one's going to use it.
Matthew was too clingy. Let me and Kevin in right now.
Kevin, Matthew, Darrell.
The last two guys were too white. Let me and Jamal inside, please.
I call Tyler. I'm like, hey, the lighting's not right. Could you like get in the kitchen?
I'll make adjustments. Don't worry.
I'm going to be like, Tyler, put your headphones in. It's going to be loud.
Yeah, the worst nightmare is you and I sharing a room somehow, and I just have to like put my back to you guys listening to something.
I wake you up. Hey, buddy, it's time to put on your headphones.
That's what you tell your roommate before you jerk off. You just tap him on the shoulder. You're like, hey, buddy.
I just listened to a podcast.
Hey, buddy, either put on your headphones or take a walk, all right?
Dude, I don't like when you're listening to a podcast and you're like having fun and then they get all existential on your ass. Like if you listen to Rogan, that'll happen every once in a while.
Yep.
I was listening to Chad Daniels on Rogan today. It was like pretty good listen, but then they were like maybe God is real if you believe in him. And I was like, I don't know. I can't listen to this right now.
Do you watch Tyso at all? Or listen to that?
What's that?
Take your shoes off?
Oh, yeah.
With your glasses?
No,
Yeah.
I can't do that. I
Yeah,
can't,
the
'cause-
like going into it until it becomes a bit. It's
Yeah.
like mining like through. It's like drilling through the earth kind
Yeah,
of thing.
it's
where-
way
until you
too
come out
much,
the other
yeah.
side in China. Yeah, it's
And that's like, that's a fun, I feel like that podcast is best enjoyed with video.
yeah,
Like audio only, you're like,
yeah.
what
It's
the
like
fuck was
it's
that
an
sound
actual
like?
commitment. You have to like watch that one.
Yeah,
I think.
like I don't know. I appreciate what he's doing for sure. I think he's super underrated, but I can't just listen to that. It's too much.
Right, and then you hear splats, and you're like, God, was that boogers or was it poo? I
Yeah,
just don't know.
you can't know, dude. And then I gotta know, is it boogers or poo? I have to
I'm gonna
know.
have to watch this twice.
Yeah, exactly. I gotta go look for this moment online. It's not what you want. I can't listen to like whether God is real or not while I'm pushing fertilizer for dickheads. It's just not. It's not how life works.
Yeah, and when there's actual work to be done. Yeah.
I can't be having an existential crisis when I have to spray weeds. That's not in the cards. Did I tell you about the lady the other day where like I knocked on the door and no one was home, so I treat the front yard and then I go to the backyard and there's this Asian lady in the back and she has like 6 birds in cages and she's just hanging out with her birds. And
Was
she
she
looks
in the back like a hidden tiger?
Crouching tiger, hidden dragon. Yeah. She was, but she was back there, and I was like, I'm just here to treat the lawn, and she just shook her head no, and had this like confused look on her face, and I was like, yeah, I'm just here to treat the lawn for you, just treat the grass, and I swear to God, she looks at me, and she goes, English no good, and I was just like. All right, I'm just here to treat the grass. And I like showed her like the logo on my shirt and she just wasn't getting it. So I just walked past her.
The crouching
And
dragon.
she was like, she goes, seed? And I was like,
Kind of.
I go, this is how dumb it was, dude. I go, no, fertilizer. Make grass green and healthy. And she just looked more puzzled. So I just kept going. And then
Yeah,
she
you
got
introduced new words.
Dude, then she brought her husband out there and they just stood in like the corner of their back porch like looking at me like I had a gun or something.
I would 100% understand that response because if you don't understand what someone is about to do in your lawn and they are clearly about to do something, then you take watch. You
Yeah.
start the vigil.
Yeah, for sure.
At which point you monitor.
They're on lookout
don't
for
know?
the dojo, dude.
Make
It
sure it's
is-
not harmful. You just stand back on the porch far enough away and you watch.
It is kind of. I remember like a few times, like when I was living at home, like we would like be like eating like lunch or something, and we would just look outside. And there's just a guy out there, and we're like, "Man, what is this?
Yeah.
What is that right now?"
I treated your parents' neighbor for a while.
I probably shouldn't. I was about to say the last name. I probably shouldn't say the last name.
I don't think it matters.
When you
but-
say treated like that, it sounds like a mob thing. Like, yeah, I treated that lady.
I heard you paint houses.
That family
That
isn't
kind of
gonna
Oh, I paint houses.
get us
dude.
ever again.
No, I will say this about your yard. You got your parents' yard. You got a fescue Bermuda mix over there. It's really hard to upkeep, and also your Dallas grass situation is out of control.
Fescue. He made up words just for you.
Yeah, he's trying to sell it. He's trying to sell it.
You
right
guys
now.
just don't know about the biz, dude.
Fescue. Yeah, right.
Whatever, man.
Yeah, I've never. One day I'll see you out there, and I'll actually see what you do.
Now I'm on the west side, so you won't see me.
Damn.
Oh,
Yeah,
good
dude.
luck, brother.
It's tough.
Yeah.
Those
West Side
people-
Norman?
Yeah, they're a lot more
Norman's
demanding.
tough,
There's
dude.
a lot more
You
money
call them
over
people.
there. I'm supposed to on my
okay.
contract, but yeah, I don't like them.
Yeah.
The key is you
Yeah, that
have
makes
to
sense.
you have to be able to like shit talk them back, but just enough to where if they call and complain, they sound dumb. Like there was a lady the other day. She was like, "I just don't understand why I have all this clover in my yard," and I was like, "Well, we just had some rain, so that's probably contributing." She goes, "Really, a rain?" I was like, "Yeah, wind blows seed in, and then water makes plants grow. That's typically how that works." And she was none too pleased. But if you call in and go, "He taught me science," then you just sound retarded. You know what I mean? You gotta walk that line, dude. That's
Yeah.
the key.
You have to frame it so the manager listens and says, "Well, and do you see his point?"
Yeah, stop him when he's wrong. Mm-hmm. Go ahead and do that. There was a guy there working on the AC. There's a lot of guys out working on AC right now. And I almost was like, "Can you believe this bitch?" But he was kind of in the zone, so I didn't. But anytime you see another dude doing work like that, you want to connect with him.
He was in your vicinity.
He was in my vicinity.
I see. So you were doing the lawn. He was doing the AC. Nearby workers. You got gigsmen.
I imagine.
Understanding the trade.
Yeah.
I imagine the AC guy like working on the AC in like the attic, and you like climb up the ladder, and you're like, "This bitch, right?"
Oh, it was the same place.
Yeah, it was
Okay.
kind of bad because the AC unit was like right by the gate, and the way they had their like sidewalk to their backyard set up, there was like a curb, so I had to like impede on his workspace, so he had to like back up and be like, I was like, "Sorry, man, God, can you believe this bitch? Oh my God." Whatever, dude.
Just a couple of tradesmen, like knights at the joust.
Yeah, exactly.
Just vying for the queen's favor.
I have a hard time.
The kingdom.
I will say this: I'm not vying for anyone's favor. I'm trying to do the bare minimum and then get the hell out of there.
Noble.
But the other thing is I have a hard time calling myself like a tradesman, because it's like you have to know the difference between Bermuda and fescue, and once you know that, you're off to the races. Like I trained a guy, and he got fired after a week, and I was like, "What the hell happened to that guy?" And they're like, "Well, he rear-ended someone in the work truck, and then didn't tell anyone until 8:00 at night." I was like, "God damn it, dude! That's not what I trained him to do."
Hey, man, you scheduled that guy from 9 to 8.
I was a sad sensei,
Yeah.
dude. I was a very sad sensei.
What was he supposed to do? Tell you in the middle of a shift?
That's what I'm saying.
Not get the work done?
True. He was just off to do what he had to do, dude. I should have. But I will say they give us popsicles to help us cool off during the day, and he was taking like 4 at like 7 in the morning.
Oh yeah.
I'm imagining like this CSL plasma line of workers just in line to get their one popsicle.
Yeah.
Just being like, going by the admin. Thanks, Kathy.
Pretty much. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah. It's it's a living, I guess. Whatever. I talked about this tonight, but I don't know if I don't know if you definitely didn't hear it. Did you hear that they brought back Who Wants to Be a Millionaire?
No.
They're
Only from your set.
Dude, they're only doing it with celebrities.
Isn't Regis dead?
Regis is dead. I forget.
Okay.
Jimmy Kimmel's the host now,
Oh.
which is disgusting. But it's literally all just celebrities. It's
Is it
just
wild that as a kid I honestly thought Regis knew all the answers?
I
Like
thought-
I like in my head I was like,
I
this is
thought
the
Regis was like the smartest man in the world. I was like Regis, Judge Judy,
Yep.
someone else. I don't know. I always thought whoever Regis's sidekick was just a pretty face. I knew even then.
I don't think Regis did Regis have a sidekick?
He had it on his like talk show in
He
the
had
morning.
those crazy lights. Oh,
Kelly Ripa.
Ripa.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's great. I'm a fan of hers actually. It's very funny to watch the Regis and Kelly show on 9/11.
Whoa, what happened?
That clip is online. They're just talking about like bullshit, and then they're like, they go to a commercial break and then come back and Regis is like, we have received word that there has been an attack on the World Trade Center, and Kelly's like, this is such a scary time.
I listened to the one with on the Howard Stern show where Howard Stern went crazy and he was like, I think we should go to the Middle East and turn that place to fucking glass. Like just going crazy. We need to bomb the shit out of them.
Was that 2001, 2002? Mm-hmm.
That is tight, dude.
Sounds about right.
That is tight. Fast forward years later, now, God, Howard Stern has just changed, dude. He's not the same.
Yeah.
That show changed drastically. Now it's like, so how did your father abusing you affect your acting career? It's just like he gets real introspective. There's no more like porn stars. There's no more retarded guys.
No more Sibian writing.
Yeah, no more Sibian writing.
Sabian used to write for that show?
Yeah.
Damn.
Sabian on the Sibian.
Sabian on a Sibian would be... Oh, I'm sorry. You're gonna sandwich all of my favorite things together in one activity?
I bet he doesn't react at all. He just eats it. He just takes it. Doesn't
he's
even
gonna
react.
eat it.
He's a seasoned pro, dude. He digs it.
What are we at?
I just
right
like
now?
seeing people happy.
We're at 53.
Oh man,
This has flown by.
it's a good episode.
Something about having Josh in the room, dude. Something about having Josh
It's my dirty
in the
pants,
room.
man.
Do you ever drink Josh? Do you ever drink Josh? You ever heard of Josh wine?
Oh yeah, actually that's been a gift probably like 12 times. Probably 12 times in my life. Someone's like,
Josh.
I cannot. I cannot differentiate between wines at all.
no, they're all red. They're all like red wine. All taste the exact same.
That's
like-
not, it's not true.
Here's what I like.
Unless it's spoiled, I guess.
I like a steak with a nice Cabernet Sauvignon.
Is that
You
a
said
white
that wrong.
or a red?
That's a red.
Try it again.
I said it right, dude. Cabernet Sauvignon.
Cameron here.
Cabernet Sauvignon.
Why are you saying it with a Chinese accent?
Because
Yeah, isn't it Cabernet?
Has this cast been?
what did I say?
Cabaret.
Oh yeah, that's like a
That was the word I definitely.
Cabaret
said
is
wrong.
like a show. Cabernet Sauvignon.
Or maybe I got it wrong.
No, you got it right. You got it right.
Cabernet.
I'm the dumbass, Caleb. Don't even worry about it.
I like a good Pinot Noir from the gas station. Like a Josh.
I've gotten wine from the gas station.
Yeah,
Dude,
of course.
Yeah.
If you go in there and get one can of wine and you drink that, you're lit.
The metric of wine by can, but yeah.
That's
they,
like the equivalent of 4 beers.
they have like the milk carton style of like wine dispenser
Yeah,
kind of
yeah,
thing. Like
yes.
it's the fabric of a milk carton and a plastic top, and you can. Oh man, you can do like 4 of those, and then you cannot drive.
No, I mean beer. Like a wine drunk is weird.
You have to switch
Makes me
drivers. It's
silly.
not good.
And
You
red
have to get off the
wine.
road as fast as
Red
possible.
wine gives you a headache, and scientists don't know why.
Weird.
They don't know why it gives you a headache. It's not like every time, but like you'll wake up, or like even while you're drinking, you'll be like, "Man, my head hurts."
Didn't they say it was like good for your heart for a while?
Yeah,
How could it be?
I don't think they
It's
say
not.
that now.
It's alcohol. It's
Yeah.
terrible. It's alcohol is a poison. It's not.
Well,
don't
alcohol
do it.
is awesome.
I mean, do it, but
My dad's
Don't expect great
My dad's
things.
entire thing is trying to get me to stop drinking.
oh,
I come from a long line of like alcoholics, so I'm just trying to like keep it at bay. That's
Yep.
part of the reason my brother doesn't drink now, because he drank like when he turned 21. He was like an alcoholic for like a year, and then he just like pumped the brakes. and
that's
now
why my
just
dad
smokes.
didn't drink.
Yeah,
And Grandpa.
yeah.
Yep.
It's like my brother, my dad, my
Well, that makes
grandpa.
sense. That
You ever
makes
make
sense,
the
yeah.
mistake of like drinking like 4 or 5 beers in front of your family, and you're like, "Oh, I'm
What do you
not
call
at
it,
an
a
open
mistake?
mic right now."
Yeah, dude, I'll go to dinner with
You
my.
mean you overdrink pre-open mic? Like you drink
No,
and then you're
like-
not able to go to the
like
mic?
at J. Like
Is
I'll
that-
do my set, and then while I'm at JJ's, we're all hanging out, and I'm like, "Yeah, I'll probably have like a bunch of beers." Not
Obviously.
before.
Oh,
I
I
cannot do it drunk. doing drunk comedy is very difficult.
Ideally, I like to be drinking my second beer on stage.
Correct. Yeah. Around
that's-
that time is perfect.
That's nice.
I don't even do it. I'm a lightweight, so
I'm a lightweight also. But like, I'll go to dinner with my dad and brother who both don't drink. Like once every couple months, we go to the garage, and I'll start with an America shot and a Coors Banquet, and then I'll go on to have like 3 more or 4 more Coors Banquets. And there always comes this point in the conversation where we're talking, and they just give me this weird look, and I'm like, fuck, I'm the only one
that's when you
sloshed
say,
here.
"Oh, sorry, I'm able to handle this."
Sorry, I'm an American.
Yeah.
My bad.
Sorry, I'm able
fucking
to
pussy
be
dad.
responsible.
Have you had the America shot at the garage?
I still haven't
America
had it.
shot. So I
Yeah.
assume it's red, white,
No,
blue
it's
in the
like
shot, or-
it tastes like apple pie.
Oh, okay.
I still haven't had it.
We have to go. We have to get one.
That sounds yummy.
Josh, you want to come?
I'll go get one.
We'll go sometime and get America
We'll go
shots.
on. We'll go on Sunday.
On
I'm
Sunday.
making the plans right now.
I got a show that day.
Dr. Slurps.
We'll have to go
Dr.
early in the
Slurps.
morning. I have work that night.
Good God!
So let's start. I don't know. We'll get there at 12.
Right about
We'll
11,
go there.
12.
Yeah.
I got a full
Get
weekend,
going.
dude. I got to go to Chuck E. Cheese tomorrow.
You will after that. You'll have
Doing
DUI
time.
classes on Wednesday.
Yeah, I'm gonna do
Chuck E. Cheese?
I'm gonna do time at Chuck E. Cheese. No, Chuck E. Cheese is tight because what happens is we get like unlimited game cards for the boys, and then what happens is I scan a game for them, and then I go off and play whatever I want.
Is it a
Clever.
party? Is it going to be a birthday party, or is it just the fam?
No, we're gonna do the birthday party because their birthdays are only a month apart, so we do it like somewhere in the middle. That's when we invite like friends and cousins and all that. This one's just gonna be the boys, so and like my parents.
Are celebration stations still a thing here?
Dude, I don't know, but I love to celebrate. I did a
That was,
walk-in.
there was like Highway 9 down
Yeah.
by Norman.
My church did a walk-in at Celebration Station in OKC one time.
Never
It
been.
was awesome. Really? Dude.
I've never even heard of it.
Go-karts, games, mini golf. It was
Yep.
awesome.
I grew up with Andy Alligator, Heyday, and Perfect Swing.
Andy Alligators isn't even a thing anymore.
Yeah, Heyday
know.
was new. Andy Alligator.
Perfect Swing, too. That's gone as well.
Yep.
I don't even know what Perfect Swing is.
You SpongeBob
I don't even know where it
generation. You
was.
don't understand anything.
Dude, SpongeBob's gotten weird. I saw a clip online the other day, and I don't know if it's real, but there was this fish that was like straight up like shaking her ass, and Plankton was watching and like biting his lip.
Is SpongeBob still going on?
I didn't know.
Not only is SpongeBob still going on,
What?
there's a spin-off with just Patrick.
What? No.
And there-
No.
there's a new
No,
squid.
don't do cartoons like they do real TV.
Dude, there's a
Don't
new
do that.
squid where it's not Squidward, it's like Squidward's mom. And like Patrick's like sister is in it. It's disgusting.
It's not Friends anymore. We call it Rachel's.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, they tried to do Joey, the spinoff.
Yeah. That was. Yep.
It lasted like one season. They did a spin-off of the Cosby Show too, where the oldest daughter goes to college.
And it's filmed from prison.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And no one is sexually assaulted.
Yeah.
I loved the Cosby Show. Like, okay, I don't know if a lot of people know this. If you go to the library, you can rent movies and TV shows for free.
Yeah.
They have like a vast DVD and Blu-ray selection.
Yeah.
Whoa. It's all DVD and Blu ray. It's no like VHS or anything like that.
No. Yeah.
Okay.
So like you can, if you get a
Fancy.
library card, you can rent like anything for free.
You know what's sad? Not a lot of people know that. Not a lot of people know that the library is free.
Yeah.
So they just buy books from Barnes & Noble. Like, go to the library.
Wait,
The
so
library is
you're
awesome.
saying like the government disposed Blockbuster?
I'm saying the government wants you to watch the Cosby Show.
Yeah, but I mean they stole all the movie rental.
Pretty much. Yeah.
Like they made it free.
Yeah, they did. It's pretty sick. I mean like deep cuts. You can watch anything
How
in there.
could you?
It's awesome. And they have like all the way back to like the 50s. Like movies that old.
Oh, so like historic, like for the.
But then you go, oh, I
Better
want to
than the
watch
film.
The Amazing Spider-Man 2 with Jamie Foxx. They have that also. It's whatever you want, Josh.
they made film better too.
But I rented from the library all the seasons of The Cosby Show. It's just like great television. And then when
Yeah.
all that stuff came out about Cosby, there was one girl who was like, yeah, I was like one of his patients. Because I think it's ironic that he made himself a gynecologist on the show.
Yeah.
That feels like
Yeah.
it was on purpose.
Yeah, of course. Because I'm sure a lot of it was like being very like subtle at
Yeah,
the
he's like,
time. And
"I
so you've
love
been like, I
raping
know what I'm
women."
doing down there. How can I portray that?
Yeah, exactly.
My character.
Yeah, I've got
is that.
experience
Yeah.
down there. Yeah, but this one girl, she was like, yeah, I came on as one of his patients, and I was like shaking during our take, and I went back and watched it, and I was like, God.
Was it because he was shaking her? She had me by the shoulders. I was shaking the whole time.
The Cosby Show is awesome, dude.
Yeah, I grew up watching it.
His stand-up is great.
Yeah.
I haven't really listened to it.
Bill Cosby himself, that's like the first special. I did that on DVD. I watched it all the time.
I just remember his chocolate cake for breakfast bit.
That's from that. That's from Bill Cosby himself. When it opens, he walks across the stage and they all go crazy when they see him, and he just keeps walking until he walks off stage. And then he's like behind the curtain, so everyone's like kind of confused, and they like stop clapping for a second, and then he comes back out and they go crazy again. And then he just sits down, not on a stool, just on a regular chair for like most of the set.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Bill Cosby's the man. Fuck it.
He's quite a showman. He knows how to run a show.
Dude, does he
He
ever?
knows how to entertain.
Oh my God.
We can put it that way. A
And
complete experience.
He
thinks about all
loves
the things.
he loves paying for girls' college after he has taken advantage of them. Oh my God. We're at an hour, folks.
Josh, you got anything you want to promote?
Plug away, dude.
Shoot. I got a show August 18th.
Sick.
What? Mr. Michael Dunn putting that together.
Sick.
The
Hell yeah.
Lively Beer Works, I believe I have that.
Good
as.
room.
Hope so. Hope they're ready for it.
Hell yeah.
I'm ready for it. Always.
Hell yeah. Hell
Naturally.
yeah. Obviously.
I'm doing a Nick Campbell show either the 26th or the 28th, or maybe it's neither. Maybe it's like the 29th or 27th. I don't know. At Put a Cork in It.
That's the worst plug ever.
I know. I never know dates. Blue Whale with Tyler.
Yeah.
Sometime in August in Tulsa.
You're the 24th, I think.
Yes, 24th at
Yeah.
4 p.m. at Camara.
Thank God
at
I'm
4
here.
p.m. And some stuff in September. I'll plug that later. I don't know the dates exactly.
Excellent. I have a show this Sunday, July 21st at Dr. Terps. I got a show August 11th at Prohibition Lounge. I got a show at Put a Cork in It on August 16th. And in September 13th, I got a show at The Venue. That one's with Caleb. And then August 22nd, I'll be at Blue Whale Comedy Festival. So come to all of those, please. I
Yes.
beg of you. I beg of you. Please come to my shows.
Oh, get off your knees, Tyler, please. Get up. Get up.
All right, dude. Fine. Whatever.
You give
I'll
them
get
too
up.
much.
I'll get up. Whatever. Josh, thank you so much for coming on the show.
My pleasure. Thanks for having me, guys.
Of course, dude. We'll definitely have you back.
Oh, love it.
We've said that to every guest, and we've only had
Yeah,
one
you're
back.
awesome.
Said that to every guest, too. I've listened to every episode.
Fantastic. Well,
Great.
folks, that's the episode. Thanks for listening. Like, subscribe, follow, 5-star ratings, comments, share the living hell out of this podcast. Tell your mom, tell your dad, tell your brother, tell your sister, tell your aunt, tell your uncle, tell your cousins, tell your friends, tell your dog. Don't tell your cat, dude. Bye.